This is what if Naruto was trained by the almighty guy. Now, if you don't know who Guy is, well then, I just don't know, bro. You gotta be tripping or something. But I gotta go do something real quick. Alright, sorry for the interruption. But anyway, so I'm gonna cut it short. I might quadruple upload. I might post one more video because I just posted 2 videos on my channel. So, I don't think nobody has made this one up, so I think I just made a little bit of an original. Type in the comments if I'm wrong. But anyways, so we start off when Naruto is born. Everything happens exactly the same like in Naruto. But Naruto can't use ninjutsu just like Lee. But I don't know if Lee like literally can use ninjutsu, or is that just like a choice? I don't know. But so when Naruto meets Guy, he just bumps into Guy with Lee, as he says, as they're both 5-year-old, as he says, oh, sorry, as Naruto, he still gets shamed on by the village, and he was like, and Guy and Lee were like, no problem. But why do you look so beat up? As he says, the village hates me because I so-called killed the fourth Hokage. As he said, killed? How could a kid like you kill? As he says, I don't know. As he says, it must be something about me. As then guy says, you know what? I'll train you. As he was like, really? As Lee was like, are you sure about this, guy Sensei? As he says, he says yes. As then, Lee and Naruto start to form a bond. As Naruto and Lee, they learn the taijutsu from him. As Lee time skip 2 more years later. They were 5, so now they're 7. I'm saying they get in the academy at 8. Like, I don't, yeah, 8, yep. But yeah, they train in taijutsu right now as Naruto and Lee are sparring. They're at the same level but Naruto he only can unlock 2 gates, as Lee can unlock 4. As that's where Naruto's disadvantage is. But even if he uses his 4 gates, Naruto kind of knows how to counter, but he doesn't know how to counter it that well. It's a 50-50 chance with this counter. But even God and Naruto, he doesn't have that goofy attitude no more. He has that he has the Lee type attitude. Okay, so we time skip 1 more year as they get into the academy, as they come back in. As this is Naruto. Oh, okay. Look, as this is Naruto, and that's what Naruto looks like. As he looks almost exactly like him as a clone. As they walk in and they they're like, this kid. Zuruko said, seems you already know Shadow Clone Jutsu. As he was like, huh? As they were like, Sadako Jitsu? What do you mean? Uh, oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure Lee wasn't in the academy when he couldn't use ninjutsu. I don't know. I would just roll with it. Yeah, who cares? They're really smart or whatever. They in school. They just learning stuff and do all of this. They graduate and stuff. Just because they graduate, even though they can't use ninjutsu, but they're really strong with they know how to use taijutsu very well. Or is there like some type of taijutsu school? I don't know what as what was I saying? As yeah, they passed as they were about to announce teams. As it says, Rock Lee, Naruto Uzumaki. As then it says, what is her name? Yeah, I forgot. As Naruto or Lee are they don't even care. They're not even happy or surprised. But they are stronger than Sasuke. They're faster and stronger. And you could probably guess who their leader is. Yo, no cheating. Well, if they're joining us, guess it in the comments. Y'all might get it. I'll wait a couple of seconds. I'll wait at about 10 seconds. So it's Guy, obviously. It's literally Guy, but anyways. As they go on their training or whatever, I'm gonna just say they do the same test as Kakashi. They pass because of Rock Lee and Naruto. And Ino had some fair share things that she did. Yeah. As Naruto and Lee start training Ino how to use taijutsu because I don't know, but for some reason, most girls in Naruto don't even use ninjutsu. Like Sakura, Hinata does use ninjutsu, kind of. Yeah. But I feel like that's just family. That's just because of her family. But anyways. She learns how to use taijutsu very well, and she's not as good as Naruto and Lee. As now Naruto has I would say sixth gate now, as Lee only has the fifth. As Lee's kind of jealous because Naruto was losing against him. As Lee and Naruto are like twins, like they both look almost exactly like this. They both look exactly like this. It's not really a difference, I would say, except they both have different attitudes, which really doesn't matter because I don't know a lot of twins, but I do know some people who are twins that have different attitudes. But anyways, so they go on their first mission. I'm gonna give them the mission, like a random mission. It's gonna be like Tarzan's mission. But they did do a whole bunch of D-rank, as Naruto kind of got tired of it, as well as Lee, As it's similar to it, but I would say they have to protect a guy back to his home, as he's getting hunted down by Thugs and Johnny. As when when guy hears this, he thinks and said, I think this will be too much for them, but I think they can handle it. As he says, yeah, this will be enough for my Johnny team. They are pretty strong, almost strong as me. As Naruto and Lee start smiling, as then they go on a mission, as they're protecting them, as some thugs jump out as some thugs jump out, try to hit and try to hit. I'ma say Naruto comes in like she's about to get hit because she didn't have that fast enough reaction time. I'm gonna say the thug was really fast. As Naruto kicks him senseless. This man can't feel nothing. He can't do nothing. He just sitting there. Naruto, he just I would say he paralyzed them from top to bottom. As in, she was like, Naruto, how did you do that? And Naruto was like, what? You couldn't see him? She was like, no. She was like, it's pretty simple. He says, we're gonna have to work on that. She was like, yeah, I guess so. As then another one jumps out, heading for the guy that they're protecting. As then Lee comes in, punching that guy in his stomach, making him spit up blood. Then he kicks him senseless like Naruto did, paralyzing him top to bottom. As then they go. As then a high Jonin come with a katana, pulled out their katana, start rushing at them, start slicing. As then he does a ninjutsu. As then Naruto and Rock Lee say, "Oh man, he's using ninjutsu. Not fair." As then he said, as I'm gonna just say he said, water dragon jutsu or something like that. Yeah, water dragon jutsu. That's a water dragon form. I'm gonna just say they're near water, so it makes sense. As then, Ino was about to take the full-fledged blast of the attack because it was heading straight for her. As she pushed out the guy that they were protecting in the way, as Naruto swooped in. As Guy was like, no, Naruto. As Naruto says, I'm not gonna be going anywhere. I said, I just wanted to get my teammate out the way. As he jumps up, pretty high, and he jumps over the water dragon, but he still gets caught in a water dragon because it's pretty long. No homo. That sounds kind of sus. No cap. As then they keep walking. Then eventually they get there, fighting multiple Jonin and stuff. As they complete the mission, as the third Hokage says, great. As Naruto says, hey old man, I have to ask a question. I just like to know, but who are my parents? I really want to know. I used to ask this as a kid all the time, but I'm not a kid anymore, so could I just, learn? As he says, I'll tell you when you're 10. And she was like, hope those years pass soon. As then, they go on more missions and keep going and going. As then one day they run into Sasuke and Kakashi's game. As Naruto, I must say, that team is Sakura, and Sasuke. As Lee has a rivalry with I'm gonna just say Ino has a rivalry with Sakura, just like in the original one. Lee has a rivalry with Sai, and Naruto has a rivalry with Sasuke, and Guy and Kakashi also have a rivalry. So they all just look at each other and very, very intensely. As then, Sasuke pushes Sasuke pushes Naruto and says, "Why are you always pushing me? Bumping into me, you jerk." As Naruto says, "Hmm, I would beat you up here, but that would show me no good, and plus, Sensei wouldn't like it." As then he says, "Yeah, you dope." As then he pushes Naruto on the ground as Naruto gets kind of angered by this, kicking him in the stomach, sending him flying. As Sakura says, "Sasuke," as Sai was like, he's always picking fights. What's wrong with him? As then he hits a building as he spits up large amounts of blood. As Guy and Kakashi is like, "Hey Naruto, I think you overdone it." As Naruto says, he asked for it. As Guy was like, "Naruto, we're gonna have a talk about this." He was like, "Yes, Sensei." As uh Naruto kind of saw uh Lee like a brother and Guy as a father or whatever, or a parent or whatever. And I'm gonna say Kisake was around, but he lost a lot, some amount of blood. Like, and Naruto said, "Yeah, sorry about that." And she was like, "Dope," because they punched Naruto. And Naruto says, "I'll do it again. I don't care." As then he was like, "Yeah, never mind." As he remembered the talk that he had with Guy. As we do a flashback, as Guy says, "Naruto, even if they start picking fights with you, even though back in my day I picked a lot of fights with Kakashi, don't pick fights because bad." As he says, he picked the fight. "I didn't," Sensei. As he says, "Yeah, but that doesn't mean go out of your way. Kick him senseless." As he says, "Sorry, Sensei." He says, "Next time you do this, Naruto, I'll break your arm." As Naruto knew that was a bluff and a threat for him not to do it. But he but Guy had a serious look on his face which made him doubt that theory. As we time skip 2 more years later, so now they're 10. As Naruto, right when he turns 10, runs to the Hokage's office and asks, "Who are my parents? I'm 10 now." As he's raving intensely. Never mind, they're not yet. I'm gonna just say they passed the tuning exams. Not to place first, and some of them, like, and all of the ones that you have to do solo, and then their team, and then Naruto's team placed first in all of the team exercises. As I'm gonna say, starts liking Naruto because all the times he saved him. Her as Naruto, he just sees it as saving his teammate. He really doesn't think about it. As then he asks the Hokage, as the Hokage says, "Yep, it is about that time, Naruto." And she says, "Well, don't brag when I tell you this." She was like, "So I feel like he was a big deal in the village now." And he was like, he was a very big deal. He was like, who could it be? As he was thinking of people, as he thought of the fourth Hokage, he was like, can't be him. As then Hiruzen said, "Well, your father is known as the Yellow Flash." As this shocked Naruto, he's like, "The fourth Hokage?" He's like, "That means my mom was Uzumaki. I was like, what? I feel like, what? Why would I kill people like that? He's Naruto, it's about time you know. You didn't kill them. Something in your body did. As he was like, my body, as he was like, the nine-tailed fox. As he was like, the nine tails? She was like, yes, the nine tails. And she was like, why can't I use ninjutsu then if I have the nine tails, can't it lend me chakra? As he says, actually, it can block off your ninjutsu and all of your chakra. And that's what it's doing. It wants to take control of your body. But your spiritual energy is too strong. So, it can't. And she was like, wow. And she was like, okay. Okay. Well, I think I learned something. As I'm gonna end it right here. This is kind of like a little background story, like a little short or whatever. But yeah, peace. Road to 100. Road to 100 subs. Oh yeah, and today, and I mean not today, and this year I want to hit 100k subs, 1k subs. So yeah, peace. Sir Claps is what ifs. Out.